A very different 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, single story in a brand new community right here in Haines City with one of my favorite builders. Let's have a look, let's go. Hello and welcome to another episode of Orlando Home Show, where strategy matters, passion rules. And guys, I am back in Haines City showcasing 2 brand new models with one of my favorite builders. The model behind me is a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom, about 1,710 square foot, 2-car garage model. Obviously, it's a builder model, so they are using the garage as the sales center, so I can't go in. But what I do want to point out that you will have this nice pad, which you see with most of the builder, a concrete pad that you can have 2 cars, and then you have a 2-car covered garage. You would not have the pavers as you see right over here because this is a builder model, so it's just an upgrade. However, you do have an option to do that. So as I walk in, you have this beautiful stone elevation, and with this builder, it's a very common factor. They always have, for most of their floor plans, they always have this nice stone elevation, which is a little bit different. It's like a slate stone elevation than the rock stone elevation that I've seen with different builders. This is one of my favorite builders because of the quality of work and because of the workmanship, and you would notice why is the case. This 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom model is a very different 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom model. So let's go inside. You would have this nice walkway, and I always say this, that you have this, you know, with the amount of packages that we get these days, it's really nice. You also have this light right over here, which obviously like a night light, you can have that. So it's nice passage going into your house. So let's go in and check this beautiful model out. Hello and welcome to another beautiful loaded builder model. Now guys, if you are looking to buy a house anywhere in Central Florida and Tampa areas, press that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, because we bring you 8+ homes every single month all throughout Central Florida and now Tampa areas. And if you are not sure about where to buy, check out Orlando Living with D, and that's where I go into the details of the community. I talk about the suburban area that we have in both Tampa and in Central Florida. We talk about Davenport, Haines City, and this property is located in Haines City. It's a brand new community by one of my top builders, and I just love the way they do things. Now this is a builder model, so it's going to have a lot of bells and whistles, guys, so please don't get carried away. I'm going to point as much as I possibly could, but the base price on this house, it's a 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,710 square foot 2-car garage home with a base price of $338,950, with the lot price anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 depending upon if it's a corner lot or a conservation lot or it's the lot looking at the water. So those things kind of vary. As the model sits, it has about 20% in upgrades, so you know you don't really have to do that. And if you haven't watched my video on the do's and don'ts of building a brand new home, please go ahead and do so. So let me just get started. So as I walk in, your 9'4" ceiling height is a standard feature. The upgrade is in terms of the front door that you see the glass panels. And guys, when it comes to things like this is just nothing but decorative mirrors, and it's pretty easy to do, so don't get carried away. The flooring over here is definitely an upgrade, and that's what they have throughout. Now this is a very different 3 bedrooms, 2 bathroom floor plan that I've seen. So as I walk, you have the very first bedroom over here with this nice window over here. Now guys, I always say this, it's not the square footage that matters. What really matters is how the house flows. So you have the 8-foot doors all throughout, which is a standard feature right now. And also guys, just keep in mind right now, with the way the market is, you know, the market is definitely shifting. There's a lot of price changes happening on the resales. However, with the builder, there's a lot of incentives happening with the builder. So in terms of incentive with this builder, they're paying up to 3% in closing cost and prepaid. Depending upon if you're buying an inventory home, then they're also doing a buy down, and you can pretty much, you know, have your interest rate kind of locked in for 30 years for I think it was 4.99%. So just keep those things in mind. It does have this closet. I'm not a huge fan of these ones, and one of the reason is because if you see, they have this little groove and half of the time the whole thing kind of falls apart. So that's just something I am not personally a fan of. I would definitely expect, if I'm building from ground up, to get those extra lights as a design feature if I build from scratch. And then as I go over here, this is where you have the shower tub combination, the secondary bathroom. I love the tiles that they have here. It kind of really pops out the color. But I've also seen the white subway tile. The thing that I would suggest is to maybe go all the way up. That would be a good upgrade to have, and maybe have some sort of a pattern either this way or this way, vertical or horizontal. It will just pop the whole bathroom out. You know, this is an upgrade in terms of the builder model. So the color of your cabinet, which is white here, which is an upgrade. The quartz is an upgrade. The undermount double sink is a standard feature. However, you will have the granite, and with builder, most of the time they're going to give you 2 or 3 different choices of granite. So that is something to keep in mind. But as I walk in, look at all this space. Like, it's like a little, I wouldn't say rotunda, but like a foyer area, which is really nice. You have this open space. Most of the time it's a very skinny walkway to the bedroom, and then right across from it is the other bedroom, and pretty much similar size. It just has a little bit bigger window. And then guys, this is just nothing but simple paint work with the nice picture frame that you have, and it kind of pops the whole room out. So just keep those things in mind. These are pretty easy to do. I sure hope that when you are watching our videos, you get a lot of value from it, and you're able to see the home as truly we want to show you. Like, sometimes, you know, I've seen some videos where they're showing you the house, but they're kind of rushing you into the house. And I want to make sure that I take the time to kind of describe as much as I possibly could. So if you look at the base floor, this is actually a standard baseboards here. This is the standard door with the builder. And this is what you have. Now, these wire racks is a pretty standard feature with most of the builders. I've done homes that are probably close to $1 million or even more, and they have those wire racks, and I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. The door handle that you see over here is obviously an upgrade, so just keep those things in mind. Now, as I walk in, right over here in this foyer area, you have the 2-car garage behind this door. Obviously, I can't go in because the builder is using that as an office. But come over here and look at the space. This is a really nice addition, like a little downstation. You come in. I have seen, now this is obviously an upgrade, but you will have this cavity, and you can put a nice piece of furniture that I have seen, like Pulte does that, Jones Home do that. I know Toll Brothers does that. They will, and some of their communities, it's a standard feature, but it's a nice cavity to build in a little space that you come in, you drop your keys and stuff, and then you're off in the house. So just keep that in mind. So I really like this space. And then as I go over here, you have your laundry, and look at the space of this laundry. Obviously, these are not going to be included. However, there is a promotion going on right now on an inventory home that they will give you the washer, dryer, refrigerator, and the blinds on top of the 3% closing cost and prepaid help that they're doing. Obviously, these cabinets, the uppers that you see here, which is actually an upgrade, and that would be something that you would have to pay extra. Now, guys, you are going to get the biggest bang for buck if you buy a builder inventory home. Now, there are 2 different kind of inventory, and I want to tell you about that. Now, before that, there's also a nice closet space right here. You can call it a coat closet for 3 days that it's going to get cold now that we are heading into the winter season, but that's Florida for you. And as I come around, I was talking about the inventory home, and what happens with the inventory home. They have 2 different kind of inventories. They have inventory home where this is the price, this is the upgrades, this is everything, take it or leave it, and there is one end price of it. Then there are inventory home where you cannot do any structural changes. However, you can go to the design center and you can say, okay, this is the tile I want, this is the baseboard upgrade I want, this is what I want for granite or for quartz or Korean countertop. So that is something for you to think about, and you're going to get the biggest bang, as I mentioned, on those inventory home. And the reason for that is because those homes are going to be done pretty soon in the next couple of months, and then it becomes a liability for a builder. They have to pay for the insurance, they got to pay for the upkeep, they got to pay for electricity, the water, everything. So they want to get rid of it or sell it and they'll be willing to work more in terms of incentives, whether that be closing cost help, whether that be price. And that is something that I'm seeing that the builders are willing to do that, which wasn't the case just a couple of months ago. So just keep those things in mind. So you have the refrigerator. Now, this is not the refrigerator that you would get. However, you will get some sort of a variance with the double door. This is like considered a 3-door refrigerator. Then you'll have the double door, which is kind of all the way down. And then you have this bread station, this coffee area with this nice walk-in pantry. Nothing very big, but definitely very comfortable. But what I really love about this house is that you have this nice white, like just simple white backsplash. Now, I'm not very keen on the white cabinets as such. Now, this is 42-inch cabinet with the crown molding, which is actually an upgrade. Your standard would be 36. And the reason I'm not very good, because they look beautiful, but especially if you have kids, to maintain them would be a challenge, because everything kind of shows on the white. So that is something just to consider. Then you have this, which is an upgraded sink right over here. So that is something to do, something to think about in terms of your design center option. This is something that now, with the inventory homes, most of the time what the builder will do is when they are planning these inventory homes, they will see what most people want. And when they are doing their inventory home, they would actually have some of the upgrades that most people want. And one of that upgrade is this. If you look at this cabinet, this is the trash drawer. And most builders will do that rather than have this as a regular cabinet drawer. So as I go around, look at this, guys. This is beautiful. You have your dining area kind of private, if I may. It just doesn't have the door, but it's kind of opened up and it's kind of tucked away. It reminds me of a similar model that I actually did with Dream Home Finders. And they have a model where they have the dining area kind of tucked away with the doors leading up to the outside patio area, which I'll take you in just a moment. But you have this nice window overlooking your patio area and your backside of your house. So this is a really nice space. So right over here, you have the patio door, which is actually a standard feature. And then you also have the patio space, which is the space that you have. The upgrade is in regards to the screening that you have seen over here. That is something you can always do later. You can also add pavers if that's what you want, but it's a really nice open area looking at your backyard. So it's a very nice, comfortable place over here. But I also want to point out a couple of other things that I always do in my videos. You see, you have the speakers, which is obviously an upgrade, but you have those extra lights all throughout, and it makes this place look so nice and bright. So that is something that you can do if you're building from scratch, or that is something that you can also do when the builder, if you have a design center or the structural options. Now, with the 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, there's not a lot of structural options that is available as compared to the other home that I did. And if you haven't watched that, and if it hasn't released, it would be releasing very soon. Make sure to watch that model because that's called the Pearl model. And that one is the 2-story, 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom that could be a 4 bedrooms, 3 bathroom, 2-car garage home also. So you have this nice open area. You have the 2 windows. Now, these 2 windows that you see over there is actually an upgrade with this builder. Now, this is the only builder that I know of right now that have additional windows as an optional upgrade. Most of the time with most of the builders, they don't have any structural upgrade in regards to the windows. And that is something that I wanted to point out. And then as I go over here, you have this master bedroom right over here. Of course, the windows that you see up there is actually an optional upgrade. So that is something to keep in mind. So is the barn door, which I will just show you in just a moment. But you have this nice window. These are double pane window. They're pretty easy to clean. Once you take that out, it kind of pulls. There is a little clip and voila. It's pretty easy to clean. It's pretty easy to maintain. And it's just easy to maintain the house and do your thing, and it's double pane. So you have this room. It's a pretty good size for a 1,710 square foot. You have those extra lights, and then this is what I was talking about. Now, guys, something like this is easy to do. Don't get carried away. I know I was recently in Costco, and I think the door itself was, all this thing was about, I think $1,200 or something. You call a handyman, pay another 200, 250 or something, and then you have this. The builder is going to cost you about $3,000 in upgrade. So that is something just to keep in mind. And then as I go here, of course, a master bathroom with the frameless walk-in shower, beautiful tile, which is an upgrade. You're going to have, as a regular feature, you will have the walk-in, but it would be the framed one with the tile, your standard tile. You wouldn't have these ones. And your other places, like in your laundry room and in your other bathroom, you will have the laminate flooring at the base price. So just keep that in mind. Beautiful tile. Tile goes all the way across. The two undermount sink, you know, what I like is that it's long enough. And then you actually have a door right over here leading to your linen closet area right there. And then right around it, you have the water closet door right over here. So it's really nice because sometimes you don't see that door on a model as small as this. 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1,710 square foot. So just keep those things in mind. And then this is your master closet. Nothing extraordinary, but definitely a very, very comfortable size. Now guys, if you are looking to buy, give us a call. You know, when you give us a call, you'll be talking to one of our ISA. Their whole job is to collect the information and connect you to the right person who's an expert in that area. If you're looking now, or you're looking 6 months down the road, 10 months down the road, give us a call, give us that opportunity. Check us out on Google, you know, check us our reviews on Google, Zillow, Facebook. You know, we would love to be the agent resource of your choice. And if you haven't subscribed, press that thumbs up button. We also have Orlandohomeshow in Espanol because, you know, we have a lot of Spanish speaking people over here that are moving, and I don't speak Spanish, so I have my Spanish agent partner, and she basically does the same homes that I do. I kind of trained her on how to describe the home and give you as much information as I possibly could. Right now, there are some great incentives. I'm not seeing price reductions on the brand new. And one of the reasons for that, just that you know, is that if a builder is selling a house like this for $400,000, they're not going to reduce it to $350,000 or so, because it's going to take the value down of all the other homes, and we will have appraisal issues. So what they will do is they will increase the incentives, whether that be, hey, I'll give you $20,000 in design, 3% of closing cost, and we'll give you washer, dryer, blind, and everything else with it. So just a couple of things to keep in mind. We look forward to connect with you in this year, or hopefully next year. Whenever you're ready, give us a call, and thank you so much. Make sure to comment below if you just want to know what does the basic feature include for about $338,950 as the base price. Thank you for watching our videos. Bye for now.